Hello everyone and welcome back to World of Warplanes. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Hurricane Mark I, a Tier 4 British multi-role fighter. If you missed it, I already did the Hurricane 2 and this plane is very similar to it. Um, it was a pretty widely used plane, especially early in the war, during World War II. The main British fighter type of early World War II. The prototype first flew in November 1935, widely used in the French campaign in 1940, and massively used in the Battle of Britain. I'm sure that it was kind of outdated as the war went on, but it was kind of like an early war plane. Then, of course, they start upgrading to the Tornado and whatever else they had. That's kind of the history. So it was a widely used plane. And in the game, let's see what Wargaming says. Aircraft details. So, this has machine gun armament effective in close combat. That's very true. It has 8 .303 Browning machine guns. They're all mounted in the wings, and they're not super accurate, which is why you're going to want to try to increase the accuracy as much as possible. It's kind of got the same problem as some of the early Spitfires, where they just spew machine gun rounds everywhere. They don't really focus them very well, so that's why you really do want to focus on increasing the accuracy of the plane. But they're still very potent, especially when you have 8 of them. And there's the stats if anyone's interested. Effective firing range 1444. You're going to want to be a little bit closer than that. I really do recommend being 800. Then you're really going to be doing damage. Yeah, it says 1443, but you really do want to be firing a little bit closer than that. Low survivability, often catches fire. I don't know. I feel like it's tanky. It seems tanky. I mean, compared, just like all the other planes in the line, it holds its own pretty well. So I don't know about that. It takes a beating. Good airspeed and boost. It does have a very nice engine. It's not great, but it's definitely not bad. Good maneuverability in horizontal turns, which is one of the main things that are really cool about this. It's got really good firepower and it's really maneuverable, so that's pretty cool. Effective in low altitude combat and destroying small amounts of ground targets. Don't really deal with ground targets. I mean, you do have 2 bombs, so it is possible, but really you're going to want to focus on killing planes with those guns, because you will tear everything that you see up very quickly with those guns. You really do want to be focusing on killing planes rather than killing ground targets, because machine guns really are not going to do a whole lot. Drop your 2 bombs and start getting in combat. I don't recommend that, but I mean, if you're going to use your bombs, do that. I usually like to save my bombs unless I need them, so that way I have them when I do need them. I don't have to be waiting on the reload. I use them as just when you need them. You don't drop them just because you have them, I'd say. They're there for when you need them. And yeah, carry small bombs. But yeah, again, if you're going to be shooting ground targets, which I don't recommend, you're really going to want to be making sure that you don't fire at the armored targets. You just shoot at the lightly armored tents, basically the tents or anything that has a circle on it that indicates that it's a light target. But yeah, that's really the Hurricane, the Hurricane 1. It's tanky. It's got amazing guns. It can turn quickly, which is important, and good airspeed. Now, for equipment, I don't have any equipment on it because I didn't really need to, but I would recommend putting these two on for increased maneuverability, lightweight airframe 2, and control surface adjustment 2. And then also the improved accuracy, the improved reflector sight 1 for 10% additional accuracy, because those machine guns are going to fly everywhere, so you really do want to increase that accuracy. But then again, you know, make this plane fit your playstyle. I don't want to tell you guys exactly what to use in terms of equipment, because, you know, if you're finding AA guns are chewing you up all the time, put that on. Just, you know, do what works for you. For pilots, Marksman 1 and 2 I think are necessity for this plane. And after that I would go with probably this one, Aerodynamics Expert, to give yourself 40% better maneuverability with the equipment modules that you have. I think that would work out pretty well. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, let's jump into the replay. I actually have 2 of them this time, because this plane's amazing, and so getting good battles was very easy in this plane. Alright, catch you there. Alright, welcome back to the gameplay. This battle, we're one of 2 tier 4 planes on our team, so it's going to be kind of easy to shoot down lower tiered planes. But, you know, and this also is pre-update 2.0.4, but they didn't alter the plane at all, and I feel like it's still a good replay. So, we're still going to watch it. I mean, the plane is still good. You can still get these good battles. So, first target I'm going to go for is the airfield, because I feel like it's more important. I mean, and plus we have a bunch of people already going to the garrison, so I'll go to the airfield and then I'll meet up with the enemy. So we have HE-51s, which are the air defense planes. They'll die very easily. But yeah, because you have good maneuverability, and because the air defense planes don't actually turn as well as their stats allow them to, you know, they're a little bit weaker than what they actually are, you can turn with them pretty easily. HE-51, shooting him, and he's down. We took the airfield super quickly. Notice how I never even bothered dropping my bombs, because it's just, I kept my altitude this way, and there really just was no point. I only use those bombs if, you know, there's a repair spot in an airfield and I want to prevent the enemy from being able to repair themselves. Then I would drop a bomb on the repair facility. Or if it's a command center, there's actually not enough air defense planes in the command centers to flip the cap. So you could use your bombs in that situation as well. You could also use the bombs in a situation where you're going in a situation where the enemy just about has a cap and you want to try to get a couple points in your favor very quickly. That would work too. Also, notice how I'm literally the only one in this entire swarm of enemies, and I'm just taking the beating. Like, there's heavy fighters and I rammed. Oh, that sucks. You know, you gotta love those ramming bots. They're like, oh, there's a target. How can I kill the human? I gotta ram him. I can't kill him any other way. But anyway, we'll respawn. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. And also, because we have the airfield, even if they take it, I spawned right back in here. I'll take it back very quickly. Looking at the P-43, he's low health and he's a fighter, so I want to shoot him down first. Someone else got him, but I got major contribution. That's a KI something, I believe. So a little bit too close, I couldn't see it. Hawk 75M, I believe that's what it is, which is also a tier 3. But he's not really turning with me, which is probably his mistake. He's dead. Now look at the next target. There's an A5M, so just come and shoot him down as well. Here's my next target. As you can see, they just kind of line up for you at these lower tiers. A5M, and just notice how quickly those machine guns chew everything up, and also get a feel for the maneuverability. It's I mean, you're not going to be outspinning the Bristol 146 or what other planes. There's Zero. You're not going to outspin that, but you're going to outspin a lot of the Soviet planes at this tier. You're not going to outspin the I-16L, but I mean, you have the airspeed to kind of keep up with those heavy fighters at times as well, and which is really nice. And so you have the airspeed, you have the maneuverability, you have the guns, you have the survivability, at least in my opinion, even though Wargaming says it doesn't. But there's all that. We totally secured this. Our team still has not taken that garrison. I don't know what their issue is. Maybe I should have gone in support, but here's the thing. If I had gone and supported the garrison, then they would just take the airfield and it wouldn't really matter, right? So really the best thing I can do now is I could either have taken the garrison and lost the airfield, or kept the airfield and lost the garrison. So just leave the garrison. I'm gonna go and try to take their garrison though, so they don't get too much of a point advantage. And I'm going. There's a couple fighters down below, so they're gonna be easy to kill. And same with these heavy fighters as well. They'll die pretty quickly with our nice firepower. And you know, I'm not. When you go in and try to take down sectors by yourself, you need to realize that you have to take down the heavy fighters first. If you ignore the heavy fighters, your likelihood of taking the sector is very, very low. So you need to make sure you get rid of the heavy fighters first and then go for the light fighters. So as you saw there, that heavy fighter, he just had a very quick pass on me, but he already took a lot of my health off. You've got to make sure you get rid of those heavies first. Alright, take this garrison. That's great. Now it's two sectors to one sector. We're winning now. Well, not winning, but we have more sectors. Go head to head with this DI-61, which is a German tier 2 multi-role premium. I have no idea if it's good or not because I don't have it, but this plane will beat it every time. I'm not gonna outspin him, so I'm just like, well, forget it. I'll go head to head with this guy and keep it a 1v1. I don't wanna let him join the fray as well. He's down. That's great. And the DI kind of ignored me for a little bit. He was going after our air defense, which is awesome. It allowed me to come around and pick him up. So that was the right choice. Just got Winged Legend and the Lambert medal, which is cool. We got the air defense. Now I want to go and try to take their airfield because, well, you gotta remove the sectors. But we have another guy coming in. I don't want to lose this garrison. I don't want to have just taken the garrison just to lose it again. So I'm going to see if I can stop this guy from capturing our sector. Which, in retrospective, might have been the bad idea. Maybe I should have just let him have it. But if our air defense was not going to kill them, and I didn't want to lose the garrison, so. Plus it's a squall line, so every kill that I get will prevent them from coming back. And that's a good thing, I would say. Shoot down this FW-57, and just notice how quickly I melted his hit points. Granted, there was another guy shooting at him as well, but it's still good. Hawk 75M. Yeah, he did. He did. KI-27 coming in again. He wants to ram, so, you know, this plane can take a beating, so sure, I'll ram you. No problem with that. DI-61 came back in again. He wants more. He wasn't done the first time, so he went down as well. KI-27 came in. He went down as well. P-43 is coming in once again. We're going to shoot him down. Easy kill. Easy kill. At this point, I just want to reduce the number of planes that I'm going to have to fight. So I want to try to, you know, squall as many people as I possibly can. That way I can maybe have a chance of coming out of this. But right now, they took the garrison. I don't know how they took it, but they took the garrison. Shoot down that guy, and at this point, there's not really anything I can do. It's going to be a loss. There's no enemy planes over here, which really sucks. This was a nice game, but unfortunately, it was not a victory. I mean, I gotta wait. I gotta take this sector back, but by the time it flips and the air defense come back, it's over. I just can't do anything now. I'll probably kill this guy before the end. And nope, not quite. Could not quite get him. But we got 22,200 combat points, i.e. personal points. So that was a really good game. The enemy guy, I didn't see it. I didn't hold the tab long enough, but there was one guy that also had a really monster game. So that's how they won. They had one really good player on their team as well. Got a whole bunch of medals. I'm not going to list them all, but you have Conqueror, Sector Defense 1, the Winged Legend for 14,000 combat points, and a couple other ones. Of course, you're not going to get all the medals because it's tier 4. You won't get them all, but you got most of them. Actually, no, that's not true. You can get them all at tier 4. Alright, so we're coming back. And yes, we made 140,000 credits. 1,300 mastery points equates to 1,900 experience. Not bad. Got a token. And yeah, 3,400 damage to aerial targets in a tier 4 battle. 19 kills, which is 1 away from an ace. That's a little bit disappointing. But yeah, that's the first battle. Let's hop into the second battle. Alright, welcome back. Again, it's a top tier battle, but that's how you get those awesome games. And we are back on the setup that I hate the least, or hate the most. On this map, and on this side, your first goal is to take the command center, because you want to be annoying the enemy team with your bomber strikes. And then as soon as you take that, you need to take the airfield down in the south, so that way you can spawn down there. That will help you a lot. If you take the garrison, it's not really going to do you a whole lot of good. They'll just take it back and you can't defend it. But if you take the airfield, you can spawn down there. I assume that my team is going to take the command center because I really want to take that airfield. So if you look at the map, most of our team is going to the command center. I just really want to take that airfield and hold it. This map is a little bit big for this tier, so it's going to take me a little while to get there, but I'm going about 200 to 230 miles per hour depending on if I'm using boost or not. It's not bad. I mean, that's pretty good for tier 4. You're pretty fast. You have a nice engine. You're not really going to be able to get up to bomber height, but I don't recommend you trying to shoot down bombers. That's not what this thing is designed to shoot. But you can kill GA and you can kill fighters and heavy fighters just fine. So coming in, DO-17Z7. That's a tier 4 German heavy fighter. It's the heavy fighter version of that DO. He's down very quickly, flipping around and trying to choose my next target. The air defense plane seems to be kind of slow right now, so we're going to shoot him down quickly. And coming down to the FW-159 to shoot him. He'll be a quick kill as well. That thing is a lot more maneuverable than me, but he's not looking at me, so we're going to shoot him down too. As you can see, they almost got this. They had almost taken it. They're still fighting pretty heavily, but I'm trying to flip it and prevent them from taking it. I-16E, he was kind of flying away from me, so he was an easy kill. Also notice how much more damage I do when I get closer, in closer combat. When I'm further away, my shots just won't hit as well. BSH-2, let's see how this does against GA. Well, I mean, if you look, our guns basically never overheat. We've never had that issue with the guns overheating, so that's pretty good. We shoot down that GA just fine. There was another guy that flew right in front of our guns, which, thank you very much. We'll take that kill as well. Got 2 more planes coming in. They'll also be easy kills. And we have the airfield, and so now our team can just keep spawning over here, which is really important. I feel like that's very vital. We shoot him down, and now really we're just infuriating the enemy team. We haven't taken the command center, but they only have the garrison, so it's still an even battle. I don't really need to pressure them. I just need to hold on to this airstrip and hold and hope that our team takes the command center, because as long as we're getting the same amount of points, we actually took that airfield quicker than they took their garrison. So as long as we hold this, we're good. We'll still win. If nobody takes that command center down there, we will still win this battle. So I'm not too worried about that. I just want to hold this airstrip as long as I possibly can. BSH-2 is coming in again. He's stalling himself. But I want to shoot down this I-16E first, because that thing's super maneuverable. It's not the smartest thing to go head on with that, because it does have rockets, but he did not fire them at me, thankfully. Alright, we're going to shoot down this BSH again. I'm trying to get the shots to hit a little bit. I didn't want him to bomb me, so that's why you saw me veer off to the left a little bit. Just so I kept my distance a little bit. We're dwindling his health pretty quickly, and now he's down. That's great. I was using standard ammunition in this battle, as most of my battles are. P-35 is there, but we'll see who I choose. Yep, P-35 is who I'm going to go after, I'm pretty sure. He's closer, and he's low health. Lambert medal already, and there's still a lot of time on this clock. Still, no one's taking the command center, but we're getting close, so we've almost taken it now. And I've held this airstrip long enough that the enemy hasn't gained a huge advantage over us. So I'm going to try to find another target, but everything's moving too slow and kind of too high for me to find right now. There's an A5M. Put just devastating rounds into him. And if you've noticed, between both games, I haven't even dropped the bombs. It's there when you need them, but you shouldn't be going out of your way to do it, because you can kill planes quicker than you can just drop your bombs, and you lose all your altitude advantage as well. So I never recommend trying to go out of your way to drop the bombs. Some people disagree, but personally I would rather just shoot down planes and drop the bombs when I need to, as like a defensive mechanism. I've bombed a couple planes chasing me before as a defensive measure, and if I dropped my bombs as soon as they respawned on the closest target, then I wouldn't have that defensive capability. As you can see, I just dodged his bomb attack because I figured he was going to drop them on me. Which was good. I dodged him again, coming down above him, that way he can't get me, and knock him out. We're at 14,000 combat points, winning the legend already, and the battle's only about half done right now. FW-159 coming in again, so I'll shoot him down again, because why not? Alright, we got the Guardian badge, awesome. And I saw the score for a quick second, but I don't want to dwell in that scores card. I want to make sure I'm focused on the battle and what I need to do. We have a whole bunch of planes coming in. I need to shoot down the lowest health targets, and that would be this P-35. I need to keep the scores even, but I played that slightly off, and they took the airstrip, which is not good. However, we have bombers going in. They haven't really done anything to fight it yet, so our bombers will probably take that garrison. And once I respawn, I'm going to go down and try to take that airfield back. So, now what did I do wrong when fighting those planes? Well, I tried staying too high. I would say that was my issue. I was losing all my energy, all my speed, and I was just a sitting duck for that, I think it was Dornier or something. It was a heavy fighter that shot me down. I was just sitting still, and so, you know, it's really easy to shoot you down a sitting still target, right? So what I really should have done is just lost some of my altitude performance, or altitude, and stayed low a little bit to keep my airspeed up. And that way I could wait for the planes to come down chasing me, make them overshoot me, and then I could shoot them down pretty easy that way. We have an inbound I-15 BIS DM. That's a very dangerous plane. I want to knock him out, and the guns are great on that plane, but they're not gonna beat the Hurricane. So I shoot him down, squalled him. He was their top scoring player, so now the game should be in the bag because he was the only one that was preventing us from winning before, for the most part. Going head to head with an A5M, not an issue. This plane has much superior firepower. We got the ace medal this time, which is good. Now, we took the garrison, we have the command center, we have the advantage on points, so I get greedy and I just ignore the airfield. I'm like, well, let's just get higher points, I guess. So, going to find more targets, see if I can shoot some more down. All those planes are too high. I really should not be dealing with those guys. Honestly, I should be shooting lower altitude targets, but there really isn't any right now, so I guess I'll deal with it. But this plane does not perform very well at high altitude. Unlike, yeah, it doesn't perform as well. So I'm going to try to defend this garrison, shoot him down, which is good. Next I'm going to try to do the P-35 because he's low health, and he's on one of our guys. He's down, and it's basically in the bag now. See if we can get one more kill before the end. Can we get one more? Yes, we can. Look at that. One more kill. Awesome. And that right there is game. If the battle lasted longer, I would have made all of them squall out. For this battle, we got Conqueror, Sector Defense 1. I'm not sure what that one is. Flying Guardian badge. Got Ace for 20 kills. Winged Legend for 14,000 combat points, i.e. personal points. Whatever that medal is, I'm not even going to try pronouncing it, but 5 kills after Squall Line, Guardian badge, and the Lambert medal. Cool, cool. Almost 1,500 mastery points, which is phenomenal. That's very good. Let's go back to the hangar and check the post-battle results, and that'll be it. But yeah, do I recommend the Hurricane 1? I recommend it. The Hurricane 1 is incredibly good, as is the Hurricane 2, and as is the Tornado. I really do love that line. I made 166,000 credits, 3,000 experience, and yes, that was a very good game. Yeah, that was a very, very good game. Do I have anything else to say? Well, I have a couple more replays in my hangar. I'll post the replays that I have down in the description, and go ahead and vote on which plane you want me to do a review on next. I have quite a few. I want to go through all of them. I still have quite a few replays from pre 2.0.4. I just haven't gotten around to making a video on it yet. So let me know down in the description which one you guys would like to see. And with that, Thank you very much. I hope you pick up the Hurricane 1 and enjoy it as much as I do. Have a great day.